What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Zero Gravity Gaming in the IBS division. We got the GSG Civil War going on here for week number 5, and I'm Rychains, joined by Michael. Are you ready for some action tonight?
How long does it take you to come up with that Civil War line?
It just rolled off the tongue.
Okay, good. I'm proud of you. But yeah, as you know, we're getting right into the draft. Already we see a GP Twitch from... Man, nah, before I start talking about the game, this is going to be obnoxious. Talking GSG. Nah, I have to say Cyan Iota. What the heck? I'm not Greek?
Absolutely. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. You know, it's something we don't get to see very often is two organizations battling it out.
Or one organization.
One organization. Two different teams from one organization battling it out here, and the bans are coming through. GSG Psy taking away the Gangplank, Twitch, and Trundle, while Iota taking away the Volibear, Sivir, and Caitlyn. A lot of AD carry bans, and the first pick coming out for Psy is going to be that Seraphine.
Seraphine, unbeatable. What can you do against it?
Broken champ, actually.
It's the CEO.
Of what?
League of Legends. She runs it. Maybe Blitzcrank will be able to do something.
Okay.
Thought that was Mark Romero? No.
That's what I thought. Oh, it's a new... Oh, is that the 12.16 update?
Yep.
Okay,
but
nice.
I think Blitzcrank is a little interesting, actually, because Shield... I mean, Seraphine ult pretty big, but Blitzcrank ult will break all of that shield. Or, sorry, Seraphine W is pretty big, but you could have the shield break with the Blitzcrank ult. Could be nice.
But I think it's kind of a very niche situation where the Blitzcrank will ever be able to get everyone in his ultimate like that, so...
And I mean, most of the time, Seraphine's just like after a fight is just getting the double W off, healing your team up 1,000 health each. Fair champion.
Well, not anymore. Not anymore. It got nerfed.
Oh, this patch?
Well, it's only 500 now.
Oh, okay. Huge patch. Huge patch. Jeez.
Oh, okay. Well, we're adding some more shields to the mix with this Karma pick for Psy. And, you know, this leaves the question of which one of these champs will be going mid, which one will be going support. It could also be
Karma top.
Karma bot. It could also be Karma top. So we got a lot of options here. Psy keeping it interesting, making sure that we got a lot of options, and Kane is going to be locked in here. And usually you see a some sort of carry or aggressive style jungler when you have all of these enchanters on your team.
Yeah. Something... I mean, I know we shouldn't speak too much about hovers, but usually they lead us to the truth. It feels very hard to play, like, choose an ADC that will perform well into the team you're seeing on the side of Psy.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Tristana doesn't seem like one that would do particularly well.
I mean, what I was thinking, one option is like some sort of lethality champion that you can build like Serpent's Fang on, to be honest.
Yeah.
Misfortune, I mean, you can even do it with Caitlyn. Oh, it's been gone for a while, but actually you can't do it with Caitlyn because she's banned, so...
Yeah, that would definitely hurt the odds of doing it with Caitlyn.
That makes it difficult. Xayah also, you know.
It's lethality Xayah's, man. I'm still not a fan, sorry.
You know, but we're not going to see either of those today. We've got the Tristana coming out here to round out that bottom lane for Iota. We got mid-bot picked for Iota, and... still a lot of flexes in the air for Psy right now. Got the jungler, though. And the second rotation of bans coming through here. Urgot and Jax taken off of the table. We'll see what else comes through. I mean, it's going to be some solo lane bans.
Yeah, sure.
For Psy.
And I think directed towards top, obviously, because you have flexes that could be going to mid for both of the teams.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I think we can be sure that Lux is going to go mid for Iota, but...
You know, I guess there is a Blitzcrank, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Blitzcrank, you know, very unique mid laner, but...
Jungle?
Quite punishable. Perhaps. Yeah, jungler as well. Yorick and Vi, the last two taken off the table. And with this red 4 pick from Iota, I expect to see the jungler here.
I think it'll definitely make sense.
Due to how draft comes. Give top lane counter. Give Momo the counter in the top lane for Iota, and we'll see what happens.
Momo name changing from Terriermon. Another thing to trip us up tonight, I guess.
There we go, yeah. And that's going to be the Jarvan locked in here. Yeah, I mean, I think Jarvan's a really good champ. pretty broken. Can gank a lot early. Has a good ultimate to lock down the immobile carries that we're seeing from the Seraphine and the Karma, or at least mobile
Exactly.
champions.
Yeah, exactly.
Not necessarily carries, but
But
won't have an issue.
talking about the carries, still do want to see a carry from Sai. They need somebody that can carry, and you know what? The Jinx is just that.
Yes, I love the Jinx pick here. I mean, it does kind of get scary with the Jarvan. And it adds another immobile carry to the side of GSG side, but
I know
either
that.
way.
I mean, specifically in LCS, I know that we've been seeing a lot more picks of Jinx. How do you feel about her? Have you been playing her any?
Dude, I think Jinx is like the most broken champion ever. I love Jinx. She's my favorite AD carry.
Even right now, what were the changes that brought her up? Or like, what do you think changed in anything? Like,
I don't even think there were changes that brought her up. I think just with increased range, AD carries becoming more prevalent. Like the Caitlyn, like the Sivir, being allowed to like being able to just kind of scale and hit from far away is very valuable.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is the last pick here locked in for Sai. That'll be going into the top lane to scout. We'll see what Iota goes for with their last pick, counter, and it's going to be the set for Momo.
For a second, I was thinking, oh, set can't be good. You're never gonna be able to dunk or like get onto any of these champions. But then they did just pick the Cho'Gath, who, I mean, very easy dunk target into the rest of the team.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, Cho'Gath with all that max health that he's gonna have, gonna be able to do a lot of damage into the backline with the dunk. If Momo can find the angle, that's kind of the crucial part.
Exactly. And I think similarly with the Cho'Gath pick, it's something we haven't seen like commonly for a while, but I think it might be a little difficult to actually do much against the side of Iota. I mean, besides just being a meatball, I think it's hard. It's going to be hard to pull off, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, we should be hopping into client draft here soon, right?
Yeah, we should be getting the client draft coming in here. Just so you guys are aware, these two teams have the same logos. So
yeah, it's going to be a little confusing.
It's going to be a little confusing, but GSG Sai is on the blue side here, and Iota is on the red side. And speaking of the two GSG teams here, Mike, where are they ranked in the standings?
So technically, they're tied by match record, but GSG Iota does have the better game record, sitting at 6-2. Or sorry, both of these teams are 3-1 match record. GSG Iota having a 6-2 game record, while Sai has lost an additional game, sitting at 6-3, tied up for third with Facts and Logic. So I mean, top of the table, probably why we're here tonight. But good showing for both these teams so far in the season. I mean, one of them will secure second place here.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big match, right? If whoever is going to be able to take this will kind of break away from the pack, because there's that tie for third, because these, three teams have the same match record. You definitely want to get this dub here and, sort of gain some space with the rest of the pack when it comes to the standings. But we are into this client pick and ban here, and just a reminder that this is going to be a best of 3 series. Mm-hmm. So, first to 2 wins will take the series there. And yeah, I mean, I guess we have a little bit of time to actually talk about the team compositions as a whole.
Yeah, man, what did I want to say? You actually set me up, but then you continue talking, so I dropped the ball.
My bad.
But I mean, regardless, looking at these two teams. Oh yeah, you were talking about how obviously they want to win, want to get the better place in the standings, but also these are 2 Goon Squad teams. They want to win against each other more than anything, right?
Yeah.
Show that you're the better Goon Squad.
It has to be. There has to be just a little higher sense of pride in this matchup, right? Who's the better Goon Squad team? This is the straight up, head to head. This is how you figure that out.
Who's gonna impress Decker? Who's gonna be Decker's favorite child?
That's everyone wants to be Decker's favorite child, but yeah, I mean, I guess just taking a look at these two sort of teams and what they want to do, what their identities are going to be here. We obviously have the Karma and the Seraphine coming out for Psy, have that increased shielding, that two enchanters, and as of now, the Karma's been locked in mid lane, so
Hmm.
it's going to be the Seraphine Jinx into the bottom lane. Kind
Okay.
of, I think that's actually better than the Karma Jinx into the Blitzcrank, just because you have a little
Higher
bit more
range.
sustain, you have a little bit more range. Um,
Yeah.
Seraphine can help poke out a little bit more reliably
Hmm.
than Karma can. So
I think it does make some sense. Something, and then moving back up to the jungle, I think Pizza's here on the Kane is probably going to go Darken. I mean, you have so much setup with the Karma and the Seraphine, and pretty
yeah,
beefy members on Iota.
yeah, and I think the one thing that I'm kind of going to be looking forward to as we get into this game is if he's going to go sort of that Darken Kane with the Assassin Kane build. I've been seeing that a lot more often now, is where you're going, the Prowler's Claw, the Umbral Glaive, those sort of assassin items on Red Kane, and it is like it's tearing up right now, tearing up the meta. So I'm
Yeah,
interested to see if Pizza will go there.
it definitely could be an option. But I mean, even if they don't opt to go for that, even if you go the like full bruiser build, there aren't super reliable ways for Iota to deal damage to you.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it seems more like a burst composition with the Lux, and Tristana is going to be hitting with the bomb when that explodes. It's kind of big burst damage. So
Hmm.
if Pizzas here can survive that burst with the shields of the Karma and the Seraphine, it's going to be pretty hard to take him down if he does go red.
Yeah, no kidding. But
Yeah.
we are
And
hopping.
then yeah, so we're hopping into this competitive integrity spectator delay here. And before we opt to throw it to a break, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, ProComps. ProComps is the first of its kind drafting tool aimed for competitive and solo queue play. ProComps allows the users live feedback and analysis on drafting, giving them recommendations on picks, notes on matchups, and analysis on the enemy team's win cons. These features allow the user to gain an edge on their opponent and improve their drafting skills. Use code ZGG for 50% off your first 3 months of Pro Comps. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back onto the Rift for game number 1 between GSG Psy and GSG Iota. And we are on to the rift for game number 1 between GSG Psy and GSG Iota. We got some double 5-mans going on here. A little bit of craziness as
But
we
it's
see
gonna be
Iota
it's a
walking
perfect
in.
5-man where they don't see each other.
Yeah, they didn't see each other at all here, but Iota is going to be right up onto this blue buff of Psy. And no one's going to see each other yet. Just get some early vision down. As look at all of
Iota
Psy
left
right now,
members.
just sitting in the bush.
Or sorry, oh my god, man.
Psy is blue.
Psy left members on that top side. Oh yeah, this is just an easy Raptor start for Pizza.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice because they're not even gonna be able to. They're not even gonna check it, unless. No, I don't think they're
Pizza
even gonna
needs
check
to be
it.
careful. Pizza.
I think you should just be able to take their Raptors and get out. But nonetheless, we do got GSG side on the blue side with the Scout on the Cho'Gath in the top lane. Pizza's here on the Kane in the jungle. CBXL on the Karma in the mid lane, and then their Snugglebutt and Chubby Chernobyl rounding it out with the Jinx and the Seraphine. But Pizza's here, spotted out. Timic with the flash, flag, and drag.
That was
Flashed away by Pizza. Yeah, it was not gonna hit. But flashes burned from both of these junglers.
But on
And
the side
Momo
of
is still down here. Momo hasn't even gotten XP yet. Oh my gosh, Nerf's talking about is just walking up. Has to flash away to safety. Villa's gonna flash in with the hook connects, and the glacial is ticking down Ignite as well to follow it up. And the first blood goes over to one hand.
I mean, talking about one hand on the side of Iota, we have one hand on the Tristana, Willow on Blitzcrank, only Magical Girls on Lux in the mid lane, Timic on Jarvan in the jungle, and Momo rocking the set in the top lane.
That was really strange.
Yeah, that should never happen.
I don't even like Snugglebutt just like walked melee range for fun.
I don't know if you've been watching LCS at all, but Tactical every single game would find like a way to walk melee range into the enemy team. It was impressive, but so it could be ADC strat this season.
I mean, listen, dude.
I know you've been practicing it as well too in some of your games.
No. See, I practice things that Tactical doesn't, like winning.
Oh, true. Like making LCS playoffs, making worlds.
Yeah. Exactly. What team has Tactical been playing on now?
TSM.
TSM.
So he did not make worlds. He was in playoffs, but they did not beat EG. Lost 2-3.
Hopefully that wasn't a spoiler to anyone.
Yeah, catch up on your LCS, everyone. What the heck? Like you want EGTL 2-0 right now, or 2-2 right now. Don't know how.
But it's a good thing you're here. No, but see, they're here because they care more about this game than the LCS game. But Momo, looking at it right now as the Haymaker comes down, Scout is up the level though, so he is going to get a better of that trade, but running a little low on that mana.
They should make more legendary gentleman skins.
Here we go. Momo going for the Scout, gonna not get the stun, but the Scout's trading back. Has to run for the hills though as the Haymaker comes down, flashed away. That would not have killed him, but
no, but still scary. You might, if you flash that, you might be able to stay in lane because of just the sustainability that Cho'Gath has with the passive. Broken, by the way, and now Pizza's here. Oh,
Pizza is here. Momo going for the flash in face breaker, trying to get the damage down. The Haymaker comes down, and imagine if the flash was available. As now Pizza is going after Momo. This is a fully stacked Conqueror set, though, with the Q comes through. And Pizza finds the kill there onto Momo. Both top laners going down.
I mean, if you're a Momo, you don't feel too bad about that. You got the kill. You got the earlier kill. You almost won the 1v2. And I mean, you're going to be strong. But I mean, if you're Pizza, got some red orbs. Went blue smite. But you took Conqueror. So still not entirely clear what build we're going, but I'm thinking Darken still. Actually, I'm not even sure what the 2 longswords picked up.
Gore Drinker.
Does that have 2 longswords? Iron Spike Whip builds out of pickaxe.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, either way, we're getting some swords down. Scout and Momo, both level 5 right now. The 6s will be coming soon. Well, not that soon, but
Soon enough.
soon enough to where there'll be some action in here. Timic making his way up here to this top side, so maybe Scout could be in trouble. It doesn't have the flash available. Flag and
Oh,
drag
good
doesn't come
though.
through here, but look at Willow. Gets the knock up onto their Snugglebutt. Oh,
Ooh,
hook goes
juke.
wide though. As Willow has no mana. So this bottom lane for Sai will be okay for now.
The line is between a juke and a like miss. Like, where do you swap the blame? Or like the play? Like, who made the play like either good or bad? Is there a fine line or is it muddied?
Oh,
But
Momo looks to be in trouble in a bad play right now.
Momo.
Sorry, the Scout was in a bad play there because he got chunked down pretty hard. Timic's still up in this top side. First dragon of the game is a mountain and is available. I wouldn't be surprised to see Sai try and go for that after seeing the Iota jungler in the top lane. Big wave crashing though. And 2 levels up. Oh, for Momo. Pizza's here getting collapsed on. Oh, this is such a good collapse by the bottom lane of Iota, but Showstopper comes through and Scout just gonna die in this top lane, and that is a huge wave that he's gonna miss.
That is an absurd amount of farm. Still has to teleport. We'll be able to catch the next wave, but dang, that feels really bad. The set is getting very far ahead.
Yeah, I mean that's completely lane losing play right there. Oh, only Magical and Excel going at it in this mid lane. Root's gonna land. Final Spark got some damage off on to the Karma, but for now nothing else. Besides a trade of HP. Both these junglers now on this bottom side of the map. Only Magical doesn't have any mana. Though, so.
You have no mana.
Yeah. It looks like the blue buff going to be handed off though, so that'll be that problem will be fixed.
Also has a blue buff after killing the Kane.
Oh wow, yeah.
Ooh.
Their Snugglebutt is playing this on a nice edge, man.
Maybe when it doesn't need to be played like that, but
already punished once for it.
Definitely struggling with the mana though, but we are seeing Pizza pick up the Iron Spike Whip. Golden Gore Drinker still doesn't tell us what form they're going to look for.
Snugglebutt. There it is. Connects there, and this is a dead Jinx. Exhaust comes down for fun. But Excel going in with the flash. We'll see if they have enough damage here as the blue buff on Only Magical still has to regen some mana before abilities can come out.
No cooldowns, or that could have been a kill.
Yeah.
For Excel.
Yeah. Dragon started up by Iota. Pizza is here. Not the ult. Pizza is here.
Is here.
So 10k or 1000 on the dragon, but it looks like it's just gonna go down. Pizza maybe gonna try something mid. See if they can find a kill there with the flash coming through. Umbral Trespass. Does they have the damage as barrier comes out? Oh, Excel's taking. Oh, and he gets rooted. Oh, disaster. Oh, disaster. Oh, disaster. Oh, disaster.
Decided they wanted that kill.
Yeah, I don't know why Timic. At least, if you're Sai, at least Excel got executed and it wasn't a kill. Going over to Only Magical, but yeah, I mean that's a disaster if you're GSG Sai right there.
Yeah, definitely looking a little doom and gloom. And you have to think, where's your way back into the game? You have, obviously you still have a lot of time. You have these 2 enchanters. You just need to make sure they don't just get a free soul. You need to at least get 1 dragon or try to put a stop to that. You have plenty of time though. Maybe not need something to be too doom and gloom about.
Yeah, I mean, and this game is far from over, right? The fact of, or just the way that this composition is built around GSG Sai. Momo is on the Pizza. Showstopper. Gonna slam him down. Oh, but he steals the Herald away. Is he gonna be able to pick it up? No. Let's see if Scout goes for it. Scout with the flash. Will secure the Herald. Gonna get rooted up. Only Magical with the last spark. And an auto from the passive will be able to take him down 2-4-0 and the Herald. And I mean, to see who that play favors, we have to kind of see what this Herald is able to do, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, I think it still is going to favor side of Iota.
Yeah, yes. But
Okay,
what
wait,
if Sai gets like 6 towers with the Herald?
okay.
Okay.
I realized after I said that like I wasn't sure which team was which. I'm like, I could have said either team, and then I just had to base what I said off how you followed up, but I said the right team that I wanted to. I mean, they got the kills. They are growing their lead 3K, 11 minutes. Blitzcrank coming around the mid lane. This should be a dead
Oh,
Excel.
Willow. Yeah, Excel caught on the wrong side of the lane. Gonna get rooted up in the last spark.
Oof.
Again, only Magical Girl sitting at 2-0 on this Lux now.
Yeah, on this magical girl, the namesake makes a lot of sense.
It does, it does. And with this next dragon of the game spawning at 2.5, Iota trying to control this full bot side, getting all of the vision taken away. And the next dragon is Infernal. One hand is here. I mean, sorry, Timic is here. Flag and Drag does not connect onto Chubby.
Chubby surviving for now. I mean, they just need to bide their time. Surprised there's only one play down.
Yeah, it does seem like, this bot lane is kind of getting dominated here. But, the thing about Jinx is that the game is never really lost completely. Oh, here we go. Gank onto Momo. I think Momo can actually 2v1 this pretty easily here. He's running around. He has the Showstopper. Gonna get knocked up by Rupture. Haymaker comes through. Showstopper with the flash. Bringing Pizza back under the tower. Will use the Emerald Trespass. Okay, let's drop the Herald for good measure. Scout gonna drop that. We're gonna get a charge down.
Hopefully. That got a little bit closer.
It did get a little bit close. Pizza going for that chilling smite.
Just needs the orbs. Any means necessary.
Oh,
I thought
last
that hit.
mark almost hits. I think that could have killed him, to be honest. Actually, no, he has Kindle Gem.
Yeah, he has Kindle Gem.
Oh, Snugglebot gets hit by the hook. Encore flashed away by one hand. And Willow's going to be able to flash out as well and stay alive. Willow just hitting these hitting these hooks like they're nothing.
Yeah, Tristana's a problem. We talked about how maybe Tristana wasn't the ADC we would have gone here, but I mean, helps a lot to deal damage to these shielded members when you're super fed.
When your Blitzcrank is doing this, it makes it easy.
Willow still trying to threaten hook without mana.
Oh!
Doesn't get quite taken down.
Close. One hand though, 4-0 on this Tristana right now. Has the Kraken and has 1,500 gold to spend when he goes back right here. And I mean,
boots and some.
Yeah, full boots, longsword, and a dagger. So
going towards PD next.
Yeah, this Tristana is a little bit juiced up.
Little bit indeed. I mean, so far from all members of Iota, good game so far. Scout needs to be careful.
Scout's gonna get solo killed here, I think. Bobo is lurking behind him, and here we go. Stun comes through. Scout with the silence. Oh, okay.
Already objective bounties coming out. 14 minutes for the side of Sai.
Yeah, this is the earliest they can come out here. Momo is just taking the tower just to get the trip poke down. Pizza clearing out all of this vision and a lot of the member. Oh, Chubby. Chubby is gonna be in trouble here. Has to burn flash. Oh, no! The Chomper stopped the Tristana jump, but Willow hits another hook onto Nerf Snugglebot. I mean, it's almost a magnet at this point, and he will go down.
After saving your support and dying for that, has to feel so bad if you are a Nerf Snugglebot.
Man, I've done that so much. I feel his pain.
And these supports aren't grateful.
Yeah, I know. Dragon goes over to Timic. And right now it's over 5,000 lead for Iota in this game. And the Cloud wins Quicken on the Rift here. We got Cloud Soul. Momo doing sit-ups.
Still sitting up in the air. That was kind of impressive.
That was pretty sick.
No, I just see some more farming. I mean, 10 kill advantage, over 6k gold lead for the side of Iota. Looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, they got 2 dragons to their name as well. Up a tower. So, I mean, and quite frankly, just everyone on the side of Iota is winning. One hand.
Oh,
Oh,
tag still?
hit by the encore, but able to buffer the jump out, so didn't get stopped there and was able to get over the wall.
We do also finally see what Pizza went for. Went to Dark Mode, has the Gore Drinker.
Yeah, Momo just smacking this tower down, and minions are gone, but he doesn't care. Scout has no mana. Yeah, and I mean, just abuse in this top lane by Momo here. Super Mega Death Rocket. Oh, it's just checking the Herald.
Fine.
Will find nothing.
I mean, in the meantime, Timic has made this top. There's this blue quadrant, his domain.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, with the top lane falling, it kind of is just the nature of how it's gonna go, right? Because this top side is gonna be, it's not size anymore, and Momo is gonna make Pizza understand that as the root comes through. Excel flashing out 1 HP. Oh my gosh, he lives.
But chunked without TP to the point where they're not going to have that member to contest this Rift Herald.
Yeah, Rift Herald is going to get pushed down. Going to get taken out here. And this mid lane still pressured here. Willow almost hitting another just random hook onto Pizza. But the gold lead for GSG Iota continues to grow as it is now 7,000. Willow with the flash and the hook and one hand.
That worked.
The kill, goes unstoppable. Pizza is taking out Timic. Hello.
Timic.
Okay. Timic goes down to the tower.
Huh. Everyone gets one.
Mid
right?
tower. Yes.
That's mid tower's one. Just took out it before it died. Oh man, no. Pizza, no. Pizza
always going for the
here on that last back, 18 minutes in the game. This isn't getting completed this game.
Oh man, that tier is gonna take an eternity to complete. Yeah, you're right.
Oh no. Tier picked up for the Mana Mune. The Mana Zane from TFT.
Huh?
Is that what it's called? The Orna item.
Dude,
don't tell me you've never.
Who goes that item?
If you have, I mean, I don't know actually in this set, but I don't know. Dragon spawning in a minute.
Oh no, Chubby. Chubby has to flash away. Oh, look at this Willow hex flash over the wall. Goodbye. Chubby Chernobyl falls. Last spark hits a lot, but and an Encore hits a lot as well, but it does not matter because Iota is just running over everyone right now.
I mean, it does feel difficult to find your way back into this game if you are Psy. You're supposed to be the scaling comp, but your Jinx is very far behind, and that's realistically your only damage, right?
Oh, Scout. Gonna get caught with that root. We'll flash out of the Cataclysm, though, so we'll keep his life for now.
I mean, but still, the spot side. I mean, realistically, Sai has no jungle that it can walk into. It's all Iotas at this point.
Yeah, and they are so far pushed up. Oh, another hook hits from Willow, but the root goes wide. Pizza trying to fight Momo, and you're never gonna win this one as this Kane here. Momo just gonna get
big heals
trespass for now. Oh, nice job buffering the Q or the W knockup with the showstopper. Haymaker comes down and secures the kill there. And that's a solo kill for Momo in the top lane. Meanwhile, the rest of Iota on to this third dragon of the game and their Cloud Soul points.
I mean, good heads up from Iota. They're pinging off or pinging the members of Psy and pinging off Momo to back up, because that's their only play. They can contest this dragon. You just try to catch out the overextending member, but I mean, they're not even allowing that. Iota just completely has a stranglehold on this game.
Yeah, it's so hard now for Sai to get back in this. You know, now the gold lead is almost 10,000. They're sitting at Cloud's Soul Point, or they're looking down the rift at Cloud's Soul Point. You have a 5-0 Tristana, a 4-0, 4-1 set with 2 items. I mean, you need at least 2 people, if not 3, to take down Momo right now.
I mean, even if you have those members, like, who's going to be doing the damage to Momo? Snugglebot needs like 80 autos to kill that set.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and only Magical Girls picked up the Magi.
Magi's.
Oh, let's go to Crab Jukes the Q, so. What good is that Magi's?
Yeah, it would have been 4 plus 4 if you know he was able to secure that Scuttle Crab.
They should add it back like an item like Devour, where it stacks off like jungle monsters. Maybe like a rune.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Do you know that tank rune that all the junglers took? It was like maybe it was a mastery, like right when they reworked them to have keystones. Does anyone know what I'm talking about in chat? It was green. It was in the green tree.
I don't remember.
Please, somebody help me in chat. It was tank gave you health after jungle monsters killed. Don't make me look it up, guys. But
nah, dude, I don't think anyone knows what you're talking about. No one knows what you're talking about, man.
Nah, they're just having their conversation on their own. How rude.
Iota gonna be wearing purple now, and if you thought Momo was gonna be an issue in the side lane before, imagine him with the Baron.
Oh my gosh, and Momo is probably building towards this Death's Dance right now. Never dying again. I mean, they took one of the 2 deaths on the team. The turret took down Timic.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Oh, Momo taking a lot from the turret too. I mean, Sai might be behind. Iota is not. Or sorry, the turrets are not.
Momo gonna get knocked up here as they might look for this.
The Chomp is available.
Showstopper comes down. Scout taken pretty low here, but the Encore is gonna go wide. Flag and Drag's gonna get a Cataclysm onto 3 as Excel has to flash out. One hand's gonna go dominating and find the first kill, and then a double kill after that, taking down Scout. As now this tower is under threat. Willow walking up. Hook goes a bit wide here, but the E from one hit onto this tower does so much damage. Snugglebot has to flash away to safety, but the flash drag comes through from Timic and finds the the Psy 80 carry. And now this inhibitor tower is under threat here as Willow's tanking for now. Timic, the next one. Only Magical now. We're just trading off turret shots. One hand!
Hello? Mia pings are right.
I mean, let's just take a second to understand the true value of this game as Timic goes in onto Excel. And Willow and Only Magical are coming as well, but Excel's running for the hills here. Root does not land. Willow doesn't need to hook as Only Magical just pops her with the E, but let's just take a second to understand that out of the 3 kills that have gone over to Psy, 2 of them have been the tower.
Tower? I mean, that's what I was just talking about. So I can be behind. The towers still do damage.
The towers have 2/3 of GSG size kills right now.
Oh, Top 8 Chernobyl. Stealing away. And does this name mean anything to you? Strength of the Ages.
No, it doesn't.
That's the name of the master that I was talking about. Right there with Thunderlord's Decree, Warrior's Bloodlust.
I remember those.
Yeah, it was a tank one. It was only for the people. I mean, come on, if you were playing a tank in those days, what are you doing?
Well, apparently you are, because you remembered the rune.
I was watching. What was I watching? I don't know. I was watching some old content, reminiscing about the days
good old days.
Good old days.
Without Seraphine.
Without the CEO, without Seraphine. But Momo.
Oh, Momo
getting caught out, knock up.
I
into
don't think this
CC.
matters at all. Yeah, because the Encore comes through and
Oh,
Momo goes on a rampage.
oh
Dude,
no!
dude, dude. Willow is an absolute menace on this
Their Snuggle
Blitzcrank right
was just
now.
trying to do some damage.
Willow
He
is
gets
an
sniped.
absolute menace on this Blitzcrank right now. Has 12 KP out of the 20 total kills here, and this mid lane inhibitor is gonna fall down. The Nexus towers are under siege.
They have some good wave clear. Decent
I
at
mean, yeah, but one
least.
hand is gonna one shot these towers here. One is already gone. Now Momo
Momo.
with the showstopper into the back lines, trying to get a Chubby Chernobyl. Chubby Chernobyl, 1 HP, will go down to the last auto as Timmy goes on a killing spree.
No.
Excel gonna fall as well. And it is 4 for, actually 5, delayed 5 for 0 in favor of
6 for 0
Iota.
right here.
Pizza trying to get the kill with the elbow trespass, but not gonna find anything here as the Nexus will fall and Iota will take game 1.
I mean, 20 kills, 17,000 gold, and all in 26 minutes. Just an overall super dominant game coming out from Iota.
Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, just fully dominating by Iota. I mean, there was no real chance for Sai to even be in this game at all, right? It was
Yeah, no.
all 5 members of Iota were just ahead.
Yeah, I mean, it was so hard to actually do anything. And we talked about how they'd like to scale. They'd like to just go through the game and scale, but they were not given the chance at all.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely not here. And Iota looking very, very good in this game. And, you know, if you're Sai, I think a lot of things went wrong, right? And
Yeah,
you know, with this time in between games, you got to kind of isolate what went wrong and how can we fix it.
exactly.
And, you know, with that being said, we are going to give both of these teams some time to figure out what happened in game number 1. So we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back to see if Iota can take it in 2-0 fashion or if Sai will force a game number 3. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the pick and the ban for game number 2 between GSG Psy and GSG Iota. Psy not looking too hot in the first game, as well as Iota looking really good in the first game, leads us to a 1-0 scoreline in favor of Iota. But we are back with the bans already, as Psy taking out Gangplank, the Lux, and the Twitch, and Iota banning 380 carries. Jinx, Caitlyn, and Sivir. You know, I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit shocked at that Jinx ban, judging from the fact that Snugglebot went 0-26 on it in game 1.
Yeah, a little surprising, but I mean, we do see that the Lux was banned away, and I mean, it's pointing again, like questioning the ban. I don't think that was a problem at all. I mean, if anything, get this out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it did kind of seem like Willow on the Blitzcrank, like
oh,
just
that too.
Willow,
what the heck?
Willow on Blitzcrank was unbelievable, and then Momo on set was unbelievable. So I think those are the two biggest issues. Yeah, Tarek, the blue one for Psy here, and most of the time you see this paired up with Neela. What do you think about Neela?
Neela is very fun to play. It took me a while to like get into her, like get into the swing of things with her, but fun to play. I think a little hard to pull off though, especially if you have champs that disengage you. Like, I mean, I was gonna say like a Janna, but Zilean is also not that fun to play into. Not that easy.
Yeah, I feel like I played Neela and maybe I just didn't like. I played her once and I felt like she did 0 damage.
Then I played. She scales insane.
Okay. Thing. And then I played against her and got one-shotted at like level 2. So
exactly,
okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just playing it wrong or something.
One of the crazy things is I didn't even realize, but with her Q, it gives her armor pen that scales off her crit chance. So like if she gets 100 crit, that's just 33% free armor pen.
Interesting.
Which is just kind of nuts. And now Viego locked in, so completely different look from Psy. Arc and Viego locked in. Huh.
Yeah, and I feel like this Viego into Trundle matchup is something that I've seen a few times recently in the jungle. And I mean, I have to imagine that it's Trundle favored, but the fact that Psy's picking Viego into Trundle makes me think otherwise.
I mean, and part of that could be the proficiency of Pizza on the champion as well.
I'm gonna look this up real quick.
Pizza's here. Most played jungler is the Trundle with 14 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's 53% win rate for Trundle.
Yeah, let's...
So...
Not bad. Positive.
Ooh, Vayne!
Oh! Is that how far down the ADC pool we got? Wait a second. Estro Vayne matchup?
Well, 5 80 carries are unavailable. So... I mean, Vayne Zilean seems like a strange combo to me, but...
The Zilean just gonna speed her up like crazy.
Well, why not just pick Zeri at that point?
Because, I mean, I guess, at least in my mind, like my perception of the game, Zeri would struggle a bit into tankier members, which could be the Tarek and Viego, right? Like you could very easily fall into like, wow, I like 20 CS down on my 80 on the other ADC. I'm shooting a pea shooter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, honestly. I mean, I don't think Psy's tanky enough to need Vayne, but like, you know, I guess it's fine. I mean, listen, I'm a big Vayne supporter, okay? I'm a big fan of Vayne. Any option, any opportunity, right? But I think it's good in Ezreal.
Is it? What makes it good in Ezreal? I mean, I guess you can chase down after an arcane shift, right? And you could use Tombo to dodge.
Yeah, you can dodge the abilities, and you're gonna scale, right? So
yeah, it makes enough sense.
It's like a free lane, almost.
Yeah. Seeing some top lane bans again. We probably won't see a Vi ban here. Maybe a Jax again.
Dude, yeah, what's up with the coffin, man?
It's the haters. That's where they go.
The haters go in the coffin.
Be careful you don't get sent there, Ryan. I mean, I know you've been saying some choice things, but now... Set finally banned away from Psy.
I'm ready. Try and put me in there. See what happens. I'm uncageable.
I couldn't choose between the multiple things I'd have to say against your size. But
Okay, well,
Rumble locked in. Ryan's 5 foot flat, by the way.
no, I'm not. That's a lie. That is a lie.
5'1" on a good day.
That's a lie. It's okay, guys. We don't have to listen to him. We don't have to listen to him. He has a coffin in his room. Okay, that's all you have to say. That's all you need to say about him as a person. Anyway, Swain locked in here for Sai in that mid lane, and top lane coming up here. Now the question is, do you think this Rumble is top or mid for Iota? I assume top because it's not a magical girl. So
yeah, I mean that's a good point. Momo doesn't really play much of it either, but is am I right? Top laner? Yeah. Okay.
yeah, yep. And
Momo.
then Alawi.
Alawi? What the heck?
Ooh, we saw this. When did we see this? We saw this on Wednesday in CCS, I believe. Alawi was just crazy. Oh, Shyvana.
Yo, did they handshake this draft's gonna be wild or something? What the heck is happening?
Yeah, this is a crazy draft from both teams. It's just all over the place. Everywhere. So yeah, I'm kind of
what the heck?
So now the question is it Trundle jungle or is it Shyvana jungle? I would assume Trundle top.
Really?
Into Alawi. Right? Wouldn't that be isn't that a better matchup? Trundle into Alawi?
I think a Trundle definitely could be an Alawi up, but I think more people play Shyvana top. And I mean, even looking at their match histories, I guess Timic has some more games on the Trundle than anything else. Momo doesn't have games of either, at least in the top 10 or whatever, so could still see. We should be hopping into client draft soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. I don't really even know what's happening, quite frankly.
And I mean, looking at these teams, it kind of, I mean, if anything, Iota's going to make these fights messy. Yeah. You have a Shyvana, you have a Zillion, you have a Rumble, Trundle. Like, you have a lot of space that you can make. But Sai is ready for, like, long, just, like, fist fights.
Yeah, you have a lot of sustain on GSG side with the Cosmic Radiance coming out from Tark, with the heals that come through. GSG Sai side.
Sai side, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Sai side. You have Swain with the Demonic Ascension, able to just kind of soak up damage and lifesteal tank for an eternity. And you have Alawi who's, has the built-in sustain.
That champ is imbalanced, though.
I mean, yeah, that champ is pretty good.
I was talking about Swain. Yeah,
both of them.
I mean, true.
Now, as long as it isn't the Imperial Mandate Swain.
Oh yeah, let's try to do damage.
That build is terrible. Or at least everything that I've seen from that build is that it's quite terrible.
I mean, especially looking at Excel's place in the team. They need to do damage. You have no other magic damage.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, I guess just taking a look, you have, for Iota's side, you have the Rumble when it comes to magic damage. And then I believe Shyvana is going... I mean, what? Does Shyvana still tank now, or is it still...
It's like Frost... I think it's Frostfire Demonic full tank.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, I mean, that... somehow, one item is enough to just deal unbelievable amounts of damage.
It's a percent damage.
Yeah, but it's still... it's so dumb, man.
It is. I don't disagree, and I think that champion is just so obnoxious to play against. In any form.
Yeah. You think Shyvana's going in the top lane then?
I do think so. I think we have not seen enough Shyvana jungle for it to really be popping off. And I mean, I think Trundle top is just... I mean, Trundle top can be very strong, but Trundle jungle definitely gives you your only gank possibility. I mean, you have very little setup from anyone on the team. A double bomb, a condemn,
a double
an
bomb,
equalizer,
a pillar. There's no real hard CC to that. Like,
exactly.
it's a hard go button. The go button is like Rumble ulti pretty much. So
Yeah. And I mean, on side to side, at least with VAO, you have some setup of your own, and all or two of your lanes, your bot and your mid, have hard CC.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I guess we can kind of talk about game number 1 and what Psy can do to kind of make sure that that doesn't happen again this game. And I mean, I think it does start from draft, and I don't know, quite honestly, if this is the draft to do that.
I mean,
but-
I think at least it makes a lot of. I think Psy's draft has strong parts, right?
Yeah, it does. It does.
But I mean, I think with Viego, with Tarek, with Ezreal Swain, you definitely have parts where you can survive in a team fight, make it messy enough to
Oh.
where. Uh-oh.
Wait a
don't like it.
minute.
I don't like that very much.
Wait one moment here. Okay, so Vayne just got locked in top lane. Shyvana, Zillion bot?
They can swap. That's fine. I'm gonna let them swap. Give them the opportunity before I start to say what I want to say. Cause what the heck? You think you're gonna be able to do anything into a dang Tarek Ezreal? You're never touching this Ezreal.
No way. I mean, don't. Yeah, this is weird. I guess we'll have to see. Second rotation of bans are coming through right now. Last one's coming, and once these compositions actually get locked in here, I'm interested to see what happens. And I know, this is where we're really gonna test pro comps here, because
Yeah.
I quite frankly, I have no idea what it's gonna say.
Procons is just gonna be like, no, silly. They're lane swapping. Obviously, Momo's going ADC. One hand's going top. Duh. Right,
I don't think
Procons?
that's allowed.
I don't think it is either. I think only mid and top can swap.
Yeah,
But man,
we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Last picks
Shyvana's
are
gonna
coming
be
in
allowed
right now.
okay, let's see.
Last picks are coming in now. And it's been locked in, so they got 40 seconds until they want to swap. We'll see. I mean, it seems like
I like the level 1 snapshot. Stay safe. 4 members of Psy or of Iota. That's what they want to do for like most of the game until they have 2 items.
yeah, I mean, pretty much. I think everyone wants to just stay safe, to be honest with you.
Hey,
This
Screen
whole
can invade.
This whole thing just kind of scares me.
Yeah, I don't
Not gonna lie.
have many words. I mean, I guess.
Okay, yeah, Procomps has it. Oh, they swapped.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
Okay, well, that's good at least. That's good.
And that's why I didn't want to talk about it too much. But I mean, even with this comp that Iota has thrown together, I think the most important thing is just that they should scale and at least make things messy. But also, in case you didn't notice, there was another swap. Excel is piloting the Alawi and Scout is piloting Swain.
Interesting. Well, we'll have to see how that goes. As we are going to take a short break for this competitive integrity spectator delay, but we will be back in a few short minutes for game number 2 between GSG Psy and GSG Iota. Will Iota be able to take it in 2-0 fashion, or will this Arcs draft from Psy force a game number 3? We'll have to see. We'll be right back. And we are back onto the Rift for game number 2 between GSG Psy and GSG Iota. We got a standard 5 point. So, you know what that means? We can go through each of these teams. It's on the blue side again for game number 2. GSG Psy with Scout on a Swain in the top lane. Pizza's here on the Viego in the jungle. Excel on a Lowy in the mid lane. And Nerf Snugglebutt and Choey Chernobyl routing it out with the Ezreal and the Taric in the bottom lane.
And on the side of GSG Iota, we have Momo on the top on Shyvana, Timothy in the jungle on Trundle. Only Magical Girl is not a Magical Girl, instead on Rumble. One hand and will round another bot lane with Vayne and Zillion, respectively.
Bit of an interesting draft this game.
That's a way to put it, yeah.
But, you know, a lot of unconventional champions, I would say.
Sure,
Champions
yeah.
that we don't see too often right now. But both of these junglers starting on this bottom side of the map. And, you know, Electrocute Swain.
Why? That's
Yeah,
my question.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time we're seeing Conqueror.
Who are you going to one-shot on the team? Are you expecting these fights to be
Vayne, I
over in a
guess.
flash?
Vayne, maybe. But before that shield comes in, look at the only magical cooking right now.
Ooh. Getting a little medium rare.
Cookie. Now, I'm interested to see if, you know, now that Willow's not on some sort of like engaged champion like the Blitzcrank or like some hook champion, I wonder if Nerf Snugglebutt's melee range tendencies will be less punished in this game. Because we saw a few times in game number 1 where, you know, that was costing the Psy to carry.
Yeah. But now they have been able to get the push. Making one hand and Willow understand that they have a early game Vayne.
Yep. Right now, Momo is up in CS despite being in the range versus melee matchup.
I mean,
Definitely down some HP, but
yeah,
you know.
I was gonna say they're not really concerned about trading HP for these minions.
Yeah.
Pizza.
Oh, it's a gank mid. Only Magical gets hit by that Alawi as well.
On the Licky.
Oh, Timic is on the deep flank right here, but I think he just has to run away. And you know when your coach is saying FF at 15, it's not a good sign.
Yo, what the heck, Arcs? I mean, I kind of respect for calling the no conk on Swain, but like that's a talk you can have with the player after the game.
That's her VOD review.
VOD review.
Yeah, it's definitely a strange choice, but maybe Scout knows something we don't. Maybe Scout has been studying pro comps.
No, Arcs, you're not joking. Competitive ruling, Arcs Knight.
Match fixing. Oh, double stun coming through from Chubby. As their Snugglebutt going in. One hand taken pretty low. Exhausted is going to be down. One more auto. Whoa. Whoa, Ignite is enough. Yes. One hand saving Cleanse for next game. And not going to stay alive. Will go down to that Ignite from Chubby.
Dang, just not making it out. But kill, thankfully for them, does go over to Chubby, so not the end of the world. And hopefully you're able to make it back from most of this farm. They're not shoving this in instantly, but Excel beating it on Timic.
Oh, wait a minute. Excel might be in trouble here. Pizza's here. A little late, but Ignite's going to be taken down. Only Magical following up with the flash. Timic as well. And Excel will go down, evening up the scoreline.
I mean, so Timic coming from that angle again, surprisingly, and making it work this time.
Dude, Timic is loving this angle behind the river.
And respect.
Yeah, respect indeed. Scout, no mana. Momo could kind of do some stuffs here. Oh, it's
Stuff's
PTA.
done.
PTA Shyvana as well.
I think that makes sense. I mean, you proc it auto Q, and that's if it's popped. You get the exposed damage on everything else.
First dragon of the game is the ocean.
The ocean. We might be seeing the mountains harden this game. You good? I take a one out your sails or something.
I mean, I'm just trying to see the mountains harden, to be honest.
And we
I'm
might.
really excited about that.
We won't be seeing the
Excel? Oh,
oceans. Oh,
oh, Excel hit
Excel's
6. This
6.
could be bad for only magical here. Okay, didn't rip it.
Each time I see it, man, I hate Alawi's E so much.
Yeah, Alawi is really nuts. Oh, got the cannon. Let's go. Only magical is playing the dodging simulator here. Chubby misses the stun, but Pizza is here.
Is here.
One hand could be in trouble. Willow has to dodge out. Nice condemn. Willow flashing away.
I think it was a little greedy to try to go for the W
Timic.
onto one hand.
Timic with the gank again. Leap of Faith comes out. I think Alawi just wins this.
Yeah.
It's really hard to gank Alawi, honestly, because the more champions she's fighting, the better she is.
Yeah, pulling out a Spider-Man cosplay right there with the Leap of Faith, but now
Willow
out of mana.
I think, yeah, wasn't able to actually use the second bomb there because didn't have mana.
One hand taking a beating.
Yeah, one hand is taking a beating. And, you know, now would be a good time to just kind of point out to see it. Oh, hold on. Only Magical is looking for the solo kill here and will get it with the equalizer. Wow, that's an impressive turnaround. I was not really expecting that to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the equalizer not really standing up to its name because it's not equalizing lane. It's just getting only magical girls even that much more ahead. So maybe need to be a little careful with the name, but just with the name.
Oh, Snugglebutt. Oh, the stun comes through onto Chubby. As now one hand looking for the play. Willow find the return kill back. Oh no, Willow gets the return kill, and now Timic is here. Trying to kill Chubby Chernobyl as the lethal tempo has been procced. The pillar is coming up out of the ground. One more auto, maybe two.
Oh, saw the Viego. Backs off.
Not there. Timic dodges out of the stun from Viego. I think Timic can win this. Top lane, here we go. As we're going dragon form. Demonic Ascension has been popped.
Dragon versus
Scout
dragon.
With the flash forward. Dragon versus dragon, yes. This is like some TFT action right here. Ooh, sidestep with a claw. As Momo still. Oh, where did that damage come from? A scout now has to run for the hills. Momo finds the solo kill.
And I mean, you kind of just have to think, like, what would have happened if Swain had the Conqueror there?
Oh, Timic.
Uh-oh.
Timic has to be careful here. Gets hit by the stun, and then gets Arcane shifted on by Snugglebutt, and Snugglebutt finds the kill.
Willow not 6 just yet. But Pizza was there. Now he's here on the dragon.
Yeah, first dragon of the game this time is going to go over to Sai.
I mean, already? I mean, this is like at least a 2k gold lead at this point in the game. Last game.
Yeah, I believe Iota was
still down 300.
Yeah. Iota was up a lot at this point last game, but, you know, only 200 gold lead for them right now. Between 200 and 100.
Oh, look at this farm lead in the mid lane. And top lane. Wait a second. Look at these.
Big farm leads across the map here as Momo is up 26 right now in this top lane and Excel's up 30 in the mid lane. But here we go. Timic with a gank. Pizza is here. As Leap of Faith comes down. Oh, Heartbreaker goes in. Timic low HP, has the flash, looks for it.
Doesn't need it.
The damage is turned around. Only magical. Finds the damage.
Goes back in
for fun.
It still doesn't flash.
Get taken down. He's gonna get taken down by the stun from Chubby. Overall, not too bad. I mean, giving the Tark more kills.
Oh,
as now Momo goes back in with the dragon. Demonic Ascension is popped. Scout, lifesteal tanking up, but Momo does have the damage to finish this off.
What?
Maybe not by doing that. But the flash has been burned. Momo looking for the damage. Scout is still okay, still healthy. On the Swain.
Oof. Not so healthy.
Not healthy anymore, but
Pizza is here, got it out, being in the top lane.
Yep, and Excel is pounding away at this mid lane tower, taking 2 plates off of it so far. And I mean, it's up 40 CS right now.
Yeah, but down 3 kills.
Yeah, but the gold, but still
It's
up about
about time.
100 gold. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, if not for that last plate, they would have just about been tied.
yeah, yeah, for sure. And you know, Only Magical Girls does have the sorcerer shoes now completed.
And Only Magical Girls has the tentacles to farm gold off of.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Whole 5 gold per, and a nice controller. That's 30 gold.
This is dividends right here being picked up by OMG.
OMG who?
Only Magical Girls. Oh, pizza
That was GSG.
gets jumped off gets jumped onto as Timic trying to
He's
go
back
for it.
in.
Pizza's 1 HP and he's gonna fall to Timic. Now Momo is here looking for maybe a play onto Scout, but Excel is wrapping
Oh, the
around.
jukes.
Nice jukes coming out here as now Cosmic Radiance is gonna be popped.
Flash.
Arcane
early.
Barrage. Not or True Shot Barrage not hitting anything, but here we go. The slow comes in. Has to flash away. Nerf Snugglebutt is running, but the exhaust is down onto one hand now. One hand flashing away and condemning. I mean, and cleansing as will get that Zillion ultimate to come back alive. Nerf Snugglebutt taken very, very low. One more auto should be enough to do it and will be as the shutdown goes over to one hand. Now Chubby, last member standing in this bottom lane, finds a stun
On
onto
the way,
Willow,
it's
but
over.
Timic is coming in. Condemn finds the wall, and this should be another kill given over to one hand as 2 shutdowns come through to this vein.
Who now has a shutdown of their own?
An extra 350 gold for the vein. Oh, Only Magical. Looking for Excel. Leap of Faith.
Ooh.
Tentacles are slamming. Is Ignite has
Equalizer
been
still up.
utilized.
Flash.
Equalizer with the flash. Excel with the W and the tentacles take down Only Magical Girls, who got a little bit too aggressive there.
A little bit too aggressive for sure, and I mean, giving away the shutdown. 3 shutdowns in a row given away in this game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, that was a bit aggressive for my taste, but I think he just thought that he could do a little bit more damage, and I believe maybe the harpoon went into a minion or something, and that was the reason why. Willow is in trouble, gonna get stunned. Heal is utilized, but Momo's on the flank and Timic is here. Chubby is in trouble. Out in this river, Subjugate's gonna come down. Where's the pillar? As one hand is gonna find the condemn onto the wall. This is the exact same spot that Chubby just died. He's dying here again. But the Kraken now completed for one hand means that, you know, we're not going for this shield bow build. We're going full crit on this vein.
I mean, Shield Bow also gives the same amount of crit, but I see what you're trying to say.
Full damage on the vein.
We're doubling down on the true damage.
Yes.
Dane doesn't have enough in the kit. Needs an extra little bit.
Listen, I'm a fan of the Kraken vein, honestly.
Yeah, every third auto just dealing 500 damage, true damage. Pretty fair champ.
But the thing is, yeah, you do that and then you build like
Full tank.
I used to like building like full crit vein every once in a while, where it was just like you 2 auto someone and they're dead.
It feels so good.
Yeah, the IE, dude. It's nice.
Anyways, after
Dude, these
that
tentacles.
play,
Dodging simulator again.
Rift Herald's still available for Pizza is here. See where he decides to show up. I mean, this could just be the mid lane turret. It looks like that's where he's headed.
This is a strange play here. As we're gonna get a 2v2 mid. Oh man, Leap of Faith comes down. Equalizer as well. Only Magical Girl taking really low.
Why do we
Timic
walk up on those?
walking back in and just giving his life away.
The
And with
second
this
time.
Herald, yeah, second time with this Herald spawn mid, this mid lane tier 1 is gonna fall.
I mean, they could even just push for tier 2. Thankfully, Willow is here to try to stem a little bit of bleeding, but it's at least going to get the crash.
Yep, Shelly will get the crash indeed. Willow has to be careful here.
Momo.
She is just kind of walking past. Momo on the deep licky onto Pizza. Willow's flashing away as Excel's now taking the tower. This should be a free kill on this Alawi.
Ooh.
As the shutdown comes through to Momo. Pizza's here is on the Raptors.
Momo, mighty fed, mighty big dragon.
Why you say it like that?
I don't know. Oh, it's late.
No,
Not
it
as
isn't.
late as it was last week.
No, it isn't.
It is. It's actually not bad.
It's
I'm
9:30.
excited.
8.
9:30. 8.
Yeah, well, 8. Gold lead right now is pretty much equalized. About
Like-
a 400 Big B gold advantage. Remembered our
Whoa.
sponsor today.
For who? Don't look. Which one's which?
For Iota, of course.
Okay.
Red side is Iota.
Red side's
Blue side
Iota.
is Psy.
But wanna know what we are seeing this game?
What are we seeing this game?
The mountains harden.
Let's go. One dragon apiece right now. And, just looking at the overall CS, it's still about the same. About 30 in the top lane for Momo, about 30 in the mid lane for Excel. The one thing that's a little bit different is it's about a 2-wave difference in this bottom lane for Nerf Snugglebot. And we're getting some more fighting here as Scout is going to flash in. As here we go, Momo's going to go Dragon. Timic is the first jungler in the area here, so Scout is definitely in trouble. And on an island as Timic now joins the party. Nice route there coming through from Scout. As this wave should be pushed in and this tower should be under threat, but the Herald also could be on the table.
OMG a little scared of Excel or wanted to clear the lane super quickly. It drops down the equalizer to take it back.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense. He wants to take it back and not lose too much, so just clear the wave really fast and get the heck out of there. Yeah, it's already halfway up, so I mean,
for some reason, it's a 54-second cooldown at this point in the game.
Yeah, well,
it's
of
absurd
course.
for that ability.
Mid lane's tower is going to be taking a little bit of chip damage here from this bottom lane for Iota. Excel hitting another E, and I mean, it seems like every time I see Alawi, this E always hits.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most broken ability in the game, and it always hits the target.
It's a lock-on?
Might as well be.
Here we go. Herald spawn mid. As this tower, tier 1, is going to fall. Maybe could have gotten it without the help of Shelly, but TP coming in from the Scout. Nice dodge out by one hand as the claw hits only Timic. TP now coming in from Momo as the condemn comes through. Cosmic Radiant's going to buy some time as now Momo going to get into the middle of it with the 3-man dragon. The Scout taken pretty low as Pizza's going to go into the back lines. One hand goes on a rampage, will get resurrected. Oh no, Timic will get resurrected. But look at Excel in the entire team. Look at this equalizer. It's so massive from OMG as he's going to come in and wipe the entire team. And that's a 5-for-2 in favor of Iota, and they break this game open.
So much damage, so much fire, so much AoE coming out from the side of Iota. And I mean, sure, they have a little of health bars, but they were able to get that fight, I mean, cleanly. Maybe not cleanly, but clearly they won.
Oh my gosh, and I think maybe that was a mistake by Willow ulting Timic rather than one hand. They are standing on top of each other, but either way, Iota does come out on top of that fight. They extend their goal lead to 1.5k. Uh-oh. Excel comes in and just slams down onto the dragon and steals it away.
How does Momo have ult form up again? What the heck?
Hitting dragon.
Does dragon give you extra form stack? Because that seems quick regardless. But I mean, Excel coming in with the hero play, just jumping, slamming the ball right down onto dragon and stealing it for the side of Psy. Crazy.
Yeah, that was really funny. Oh my gosh, one hand is just dying here. One hand caught out. Just goes down for fun. All right. Alawi also going for Thornmail this game. With that Bramble Vest completed. Momo looking for this 1v1 here. Leap of Faith comes down, and this is when you have to run for the hills.
Oh.
As a chrono break. Chrono shift. One of them. Is Excel now in the 1v3? Oh no! The Zillion ulti expired! And Momo gives over a 700 gold shutdown.
Chrono was not shifted, and so Momo goes down. I mean, Excel doing what Alawi does best, be a menace in the side lane.
Yeah, trading 1-for-1 is always going to be
Oh,
good. Oh
OMG.
my lord! OMG. 4-man in this top lane as the Cosmic Radiance is going to just ensure the play. Chubby? Chubby? Oof. Willow!
Uh-oh.
Heartbreaker is used.
Oh, Willow got
Stun
tagged!
connects. And Pizza is here, takes down Willow.
Pizza was there. I mean, looking good. 2.3k gold lead for the side of Psy. Maybe one of their first times in the series with an advantage.
Yeah, and a big advantage at that. 2,000. You know, it's a pretty substantial lead right now. And a lot of that just has to do with, I feel like, overall plays and farm in this mid and in this bottom lane.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. But now they're setting up, clearing out vision. They're hitting the Baron already.
I don't know about this one. No Cosmic Radiance available.
Ezreal not even there.
This is going to take a while, and it's also, if it gets turned around, it's going to be disastrous for Psy. There's Stogglebot pressing that ultimate, getting some chip damage in. Oh, he just shifted into the 5 members, pretty much. I think they just weren't expecting that to happen, because who would? Willow's going to get tagged by that E from Alawi. Has to have to play the dodge minigame now. Scout gets tagged by the hook. Uses Dragon to get away. Crucially. Staying in range so that the damage...
Yeah, but you don't get the tether. You don't
him.
get the pull afterwards. I think it's such a confusing mind game to play. Of what point is it no longer worth it to stay in range versus getting out?
Yeah,
I think
because it's such a big slow.
Exactly. I think at least for the moment, Momo is tanky enough so that tanking is okay.
Mm-hmm.
But time slows down. Zillion must have been doing something. No fight breaking out just yet.
Yeah, nothing. And with Dragon spawning in just over a minute, I expect we'll get some sort of action down in this bottom side of the map. A potential soul point for Psy. And truthfully, I think that the fights are still winnable for Psy here. I mean, still winnable for Iota.
Yeah, for sure. But, I mean, it's all going to come down to this dragon fight. Dragon spawning in a minute. I guess dragons aren't showing up, but yeah, 2 dragons for side to side. They're looking for their soul point here.
And they have control in this bottom side river. They pushed 3 members of Iota up into the top lane.
Complete control at the moment. I mean, it still isn't soul, so maybe Iota holds off on the contest. Maybe just throw down an equalizer on top for the fun of it.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Just to see if it can hit, you know, if it can steal, but you know, it is a little 2.4k gold lead in favor of Psy this game, and you already see Pizza is just sitting in that dragon pit, ready to start it up on spawn here. 4 members versus Iota in this mid lane, and Willow just chunked so hard already. TP coming down from Scout. They're looking to maybe try and catch.
Timic.
Yeah, Timic has to flash away, and this dragon, 3rd dragon for Psy in this game, and they will be sitting at a Mountain Soul point here.
Mountain Soul point, but not Soul quite yet. I mean, I think it was, if nothing else, decent call from the side of Iota to just not contest at all.
Yeah. They got chunked out too hard. They got chunked out so hard that it's like, you either contest and give up Baron if you lose, which you probably will lose, or you just kind of chill, give up the dragon, and say, fine, we have 5 more minutes to play.
I'll see where they choose to bring their talents. Be it South Beach, be it towards this Baron, be it to either of the side lanes.
We'll see. It's looking like we're gonna have a fight breaking out soon. Just the way that these two champs or these people are posturing. Ooh, a nice pillar comes through, blocks in two members of Iota or no, of Psy. Sorry, it's Trevor Chernobyl and Scout go down here. And with these numbers,
They're gonna try for the Baron. Well,
they
Ali's
should
still
be
alive.
able.
Ezreal's still here too.
They should be able to just go for this Baron. I have to think. But instead, it looks like they're gonna bait it, maybe.
They're
And just
scared to hit.
yeah, scared to hit. Gonna rotate top instead.
I think it could have been risky if they did opt to go for the Baron. Maybe better just pick up some of the standing gold. No bounties on the map, but still. Towers give gold.
Excel
Looking for
wants
a
the
fight.
smoke here. Tower's gonna fall down. Excel. It's just gonna die into the middle, in the middle of 5 people here.
He did for so long to drop the
Yeah.
Drop
Waited. Yeah.
leap of
I
faith.
think wanted to get as many people in as possible and wasn't really able to get much in turn. So now Iota's gonna start up this drag or this Baron.
Spotted
It
out.
should go down pretty fast, and it is spotted out, but we'll see. 6K as members of Psy are gonna be here soon. Ezra ulti gets the shutdown onto Timic. Dragon comes in, Scout flashing forward is gonna be able to steal the Baron away. As Chrono Shift gonna bring back only Magic Girls, who's gonna flash out of the pits. But the Baron gets stolen by Scout.
Out stealing away the Baron, and I mean, that was a surefire way for.
Chubby Chernobyl?
Hello.
Chubby overextends and just gonna get taken down. Momo could definitely go here. I've seen Momo go for these before, and
my
he
gosh,
will. Equalizer
just-
over the top. Yeah, Pizza did so much. Being 1 and 3, I was very surprised. As someone flashing forward and shifting in. That's gonna be a kill going over to him. But now Timic is here. Looks like they've overextended a little bit too far. As Timic's gonna pick up this double kill. Oh no, not a double kill. But Timic will secure. Yeah. The second kill of that play there, and a little bit over aggressive, I would say, from the side of GSG size. Excel in this top or in this bottom lane rather, clearing out, trying to take away that inhibitor tower. Scout on the top side, taking away this tier number 2 tower. So a lot of gold picked up from both sides here, but all in all, the gold lead's still about the same as it was, a few minutes ago.
And now, with 90 seconds to the soul for Psy, we have to be wondering where these teams are going to be putting their attention. What lanes are going to get shoved out? Where are we going to get our vision? I mean,
Now, I
I know
would
where we
assume
should.
it's
We should get it around the dragon.
Yeah, and here we go. Excel might be a little bit caught out here alone completely as the Leap of Faith comes down. Nice condemned by one hand. And yeah, should just go down there as Timic will find the kill. And I'm kind of a little bit weary that the kills are going over to Timic instead of one hand. Especially kills like that
Yeah.
where it's Excel 1v3 and there's no possible way. Yeah, like there's no way to take down. There's no way that anyone's gonna die, right? So a free pick, 5v4 now in favor of Iota on the map.
That won't have
Dragon's
the
winning at
teleport.
30. Yeah, Dragon's winning at 30, and I would think that Iota would try and push out this mid wave and sort of try and get control around the dragon with their numbers advantage, but doesn't look like what's happening. Instead, they're getting shoved in.
Dang, Baron wearing out in 20 seconds, so the side of side won't have that player advantage. Dragon coming up, so or Iota do not have vision. They just dropped one of their blue wards. They still have one more.
Snugglebot could be in trouble. Arcane shifts away. Timic has to flash out to state. The equalizer is pretty huge. As Cosmic Radiance is going to fall. Teleport coming in from Momo as the Chrono Shift will resurrect one hand. Pizza is here getting jumped on, but Chubby Chernobyl has fallen. Excel finding one hand with that E, but getting condemned immediately there. Leap of Faith flashing forward, going to find one hand, but will fall in the end. Scout now being chased by Momo and Willow. Has to run for the hills of Snugglebot, trying to lay some covering fire over the back. Arcane shifting in, and Pizza's here, going to find the stun
So
onto
much
Momo.
damage.
almost taken really, really low. There's a lot of damage from this Diego. Has the Kraken and the board completed, but the rest of Iota is going to turn to this dragon, try
Momo
and secure this one.
Momo has Warmogs in case they're looking for any re-engage, but I mean, soul denied by Iota.
Soul denied, and the gold lead has shrunken back down to 500. So Iota is, still hanging on in this game.
Still hanging on indeed. See where attention is now put. Baron in 2. Could look for a play there. But, I mean, if you're the side of Iota, you still have standing gold that you can get in these in the bot lane and top lane. You have turrets that aren't inhib turrets. You have 3 standing gold.
Yeah, and I imagine that they're gonna try and look for those. Maybe, I mean, Momo doesn't have TP. How do you CP to get into that play there? So no TPs on Iota's side, but Scout and Excel both have TP for Sai. So the macro is definitely going to be in their favor for now. And if only Magical Girls can actually live in the side lane, should be able to just clear against Excel with no problems. Unfortunately though, no way to stop that TP.
Exactly. Man, just continuing to look back at Scout's build and then seeing. Oh my god! Wait a second. Pizza was the last recall there. Okay. But looking at the Scouts build and then remembering that they have the electrocute.
Yeah, it's really sad. I mean, if Scout had Conquer, I mean, this game would be completely different, I think. I think electrocute has like 0 value.
Yeah, I mean, let's take a look.
We can look.
Electrocute, I mean, it's done 1228. Not that bad.
How do you see that?
Click on them and then the little arrow next to their boots.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good looks.
Spin and open our water bottles as Baron spawning it in 10 seconds.
I need some Hydro, man.
I mean, Hydro's for the kids.
That's true. Midwave shoved in here by Sai. They're going to make their way up into this top side, try and gain some control around the Baron pit. Momo's TP coming up in about, I don't know really, but it's more than 3/4 of the way up.
Momo's TP is coming up in 40 seconds.
There you go.
If you click on them as well, you could see that down there.
Yeah, well, I'm not, that's
hands
your
off,
job, not
hands
mine.
off the keyboard. Yeah, I gotta know
That's
the numbers.
your job.
You just gotta go. Ooh, ah! Call out what's going on the screen.
You did pretty good. That was pretty good, dude. I think you should be the one doing that, not me.
I've been practicing my play-by-play.
Fair enough, I guess. Baron is up. We do Momo's TP also up. So it's okay to be in the side lane. Looking for maybe a play now that he misses from Excel. Only Magical Girls is here. Leap of Faith hits no one, so there's gonna be no extra tentacles coming out. But the rest of the team is walking over. Momo flashes away from the stun, uses that dragon to get out. Excel in this front line does not have the ultimate here as the Cosmic Radiance is gonna pop. Two-shot barrage, missing everything. Pizza's here flashing forward. Chrono Shift onto Momo to keep it back alive as Scout going in with the demonic ascension. Pizza's here, goes down. Excel goes down. OMG is burning him up here as a double kill comes through for the Rumble shutdown. As he will finally go down, a double kill for one hand, a triple kill for one hand. It's 5 for 1. Where is he going? He's moonwalking it out. There we go. Moonwalking it out, but a 5 for 1 in favor of Iota off the back of that play.
I mean, one hand finally stepping up, and I mean, not to mention Willow keeping Momo alive. Momo taking up so much for there being such a menace in the front line. And now it should be Baron, gold lead, and I mean, probably this next dragon coming up right on over to Iota.
Yeah, and all 5 members are gonna be. Oh, no, never mind. They didn't wait for only Magical. They should have waited for him. It was only a few seconds. Come on.
You got to be worried about that as all who spawns after only magical girls. Have we considered?
Well, dragons, they're playing tempo to get to the dragon. That's what it is.
Tempo
Momo.
gets the dragon.
Starting
Pizza
it up.
is here.
Still alone though.
It's shredding.
Yeah, just going really fast, but that will be secured there by Momo of all people. Timmy did not have smite actually. Oh my gosh. And I think that was a missmite from Pizza. What a disaster. I think it actually should have been stolen. It actually should have been stolen.
Yeah. But now Baron for 2 minutes. Soul point for both of these teams. Where does Iota look to push?
Or big wave top though, crashing onto that inhibitor tower. So one end has to go and clear it out. But 4 members strong of GSG side pushing down this mid lane, trying to gain some sort of breathing room for themselves on this map. Next dragon is the soul. 3-3 right now. Timic, ooh. Pillar just a little bit too close. As they are threatening this push mid. 5 members of Iota. They're wearing purple. They got this cannon too.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
So we see Timic on the Trundle. He carries around his big club. Why is he carrying it around if his bites do more damage?
Well, he can't bite all the time.
Why not?
It has a cooldown.
Oh. Forgot that's
he
how
needs
it
to
works.
rest his jaw.
I guess so. Could just work it out a little more. But, I mean, finally we get Momo up onto the top side, pushing out another lane. But only 45 seconds left of Baron. Probably won't be able to get to the turrets before it's out.
One hand? Oof. Wow. That could have been scary. It looks like Psy wants to force something here with their numbers advantage. They have 5 versus the 4 from Iota, but Iota's able to disengage well. Yeah, Momo is going to be oh my gosh, just shredding this top lane tower. TP up in about 40 seconds. As he's going to get that tier 2 and back up. Iota still looking strong though. Still threatening. Pushing in 2 different lanes at once. All the ultimates are up. All the ultimates are up. So it's gonna be, a fight's gonna happen soon. It has to. All these ultis are here.
Baron Roar off now. A little bit of an easier defense for Psy coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Momo able to survive in this side lane forever with Warmogs, by the way.
Scout getting a little bit close there. Close and personal. Misses the claw. Momo and Excel still fighting it out in this top side as Leap of Faith comes down. And Dragon's time. It's all Momo in the side lane as he's going to find a solo kill on to Excel as Pizza's here. Has joined the party. Momo, getting a little bit damaged. Hurting a lot. Yeah, wow. Hurting a lot. He's the wrong way. But it's okay here because the rest of the team has joined the party. One hand on the big flank. Scout's going to go down. Cosmic Radiance not quick enough to save. Pizza is here. But we'll buy time for Chubby Chernobyl and Nerf Snugglebutt to do damage. Nice GA. He eat in as Chubby Chernobyl will fall. Snugglebutt, the last member standing.
A fun champ to play against.
Willow is just kind of standing in, face taking him. Only Magic Girl is going to flash forward, go golden, and cook up Nerf Snugglebutt as that is a full team ace for Iota. The Nexus towers are falling, and the Nexus shortly after GSG Iota takes it in 2.
And I mean, a much better game from Psy, but at the end of the day, Iota outlasted, and was able to pull out the dub. And I mean, not gonna say it, but Decker might have a favorite team after this one. Iota sitting at, extended their lead, now have a difference in the match record over Psy.
Yep, and coming into this game, Iota was, the sole proprietor of second place in this in this division, and did have that 1 game advantage over Psy, but with this win, definitely makes some space with the rest of the pack. And honestly, all things considered, Iota looked pretty good today.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I mean, this game was a little shakier, and it took them a while to get there, but I mean, look good overall.
Yeah, I mean, it did look good overall. And with that being said, I think that Momo had a really, really big game in game number 2. Looked very,
sure.
very strong. I mean, honestly, both games of this series, Momo was the guy, I think.
I agree.
So I'm giving series MVP to Momo.
Yeah, deserving.
Big performance in the top lane, and I think everyone looked really good on Iota. And not to say that side looked bad per se.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was just that Iota was the better team today, and
Yeah,
that's all it comes down to.
I mean, that's all it comes down to, but I've Michael.
Yeah, so I mean that's gonna do it for us today here. For Zero Gravity Gaming in the IBS division, I've been Chains, joined by Michael. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Congratulations to GSG Iota for taking it into old fashion, and we will see you next week for some more IBS action. Have a good week.